So 110s. Oh, time leads so much is because no, I'm not carrying it. I'm just killing the density. So like, I'm only contributing like 20% of the progress. At most. But I'm also like, so to speak, gaining the per kill EXP in a way. Because you just imagine doing T16, right? And then versus like these. Even though closing speed is what you want, but any extra kills is just good as is anyway. If I can click all the items. Oh, the ally. The mystic ally. Inna's mystic ally. Nice. These density guys suck though. Yeah, so basically the monks playing just like, you know, when the Demon Hunter was the Shadow Impale, it's basically Shadow Impale on steroids. Because monk's always been a like elite jump. Well, within jump anyway, you're an elite jumper in even in T16 originally already. So you just take it up a notch to the GRs. What? 3 of those soul shards, really? I don't know why that was chopped off. Oh yeah, you could use some soul shards. Well, I mean, I try to keep like one column now, but I still do need the like the decks with the Ring of Fire version. So I need embers like a lot. I prefer just now to have like 3 embers or something. I love these big spiders though. Oh, again? Oops. He spawned on me, so that's why. Alright, so this enforcer is basically Oh, all you get is Ring of Fire, eh? Yeah, I need more dexterity ones. I keep getting like, armor and like strength, basically. I would say I get strength the most. I need to spend after this one. I mean, like, as soon as I'm on. Shoulders. 3 of 18.
Fortune favors the bold. Don't forget, luck always changes.
3 of 36.
Want to see what you'll get? What a steal. Don't forget, luck always changes.
5 of 54. Oh, not one ancient? Dang. I have 2, I think. That sucks when you don't get the ancient ones. When you clearly want, reasonable amount of ancient ones going. Oops. It's a dead end. The one thing good about the monk is when you get this map, the beginning sucks to like, walk slash strafe through. So it's just faster as a monk anyway. Let's go ahead and finally do these. Is that an ancient helmet? Nope.
My training has paid off.
Yeah, sometimes I'm really, really fast, and sometimes I'm like really freaking slow. Spiders, I love them. Well, in this game. Yeah, I got here, I thought I would see the elites. Just barely missed them. Thank you for the wonderful speed, by the way. Helps a lot with the paragons. Where the embers at? Nice. Ah, today's theme, spiders. That's good. You know, if pushes were like that, that's gonna be fantastic. Of course, the DH has to like take the stairs. Oh, and a long walk. Rip. No, not behind my chair. On the chair? Sheesh. spending. Oh, one flawless royal. What a troll space is like.
Fortune
I
favors the
wasn't
bold.
expecting it.
What a steal. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have
2 of 18. Oh, they were just swaps initially. So it's just better to like, oh, because I played almost every season, uh, and you get up to what, third, and then I think I also had a collector's edition like a long time ago or something like that. I don't remember what the proper count is. It's 13. Like if you do correctly, like if you played enough, it should be 13. Yeah, I want more character. I want more character slots. Uh,
fortune
two
favors
of
the bold? See you soon. What? Oh, you
4 of
forgot?
36. Yeah, my EU side, I think I have 10 so far because I haven't played enough on the other side.
Become stronger. Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I basically, I'm basically, I played since day one of this game.
Need more time.
My my roommate and I, we played on the first several hours onwards. We could have been on like near 0 hour, but the server error 37 and server being full and stuff.
I'm still waiting.
So it ate like almost 3 hours before we could play. It was like 2.5 or 2 hour 40 or something like that.
Need more time. Sweet revenge.
But I still play like ooh, that's weird. But I still play like, you know, a slower pace because I just like appreciate the game a bit more than just like, oh look, I'm just gonna salvage like without IDing.
Not ready yet. I need more hatred to do
At
this.
that point, they might as well just like,
Need
you
more
know,
time.
give you the mats instead, and then like have an AI in the game that only drops you upgrades or something.
Not ready yet.
Like kind of like the other games, like what was it like? I don't know, Call of Duty or something, or what is
I'm
it?
still waiting.
Division? I don't know, whatever. But basically, like they should just drop you almost like an upgrade, like every like I don't know 50, 60 runs or something. Instead of wasting your time like ID, like having even so like ID stuff. Like, what's the point if people are not even gonna bother IDing? You just it should just drop and like being ID'd already. You know, like if people are not gonna bother IDing, why? Why have this step anyway? I mean, I salvage decently fast. I just don't do it like the mass.
My training Fortune favors the bold. Mediate time.
Oh, you prefer behind a monitor? Well, I mean, just as long as not a big spider, like behind the monitor.
Not ready yet.
But I want embers.
Mediate time. Do you want more?
Well, this is gonna be a really quick rift.
Not ready yet. I'm still here. Feel my wrath. Not ready yet. Mediate time. Awaits you. I'm still waiting.
Is that a primal crossbow? Or did I just see something else? It is. It's the Buriza. Is it really gonna make me switch to that build?
Returning to town.
Gonna spend anyway. And an ember. Nice. Ah, it sucks. It sucks bad, I think. I mean, resource is always shitty. Yeah, sucks bad.
Satisfying.
I mean, resource is a problem, but it's not that big of a problem to the point where I need it like that. Okay, gotta spend anyway.
Fortune favors the bold. That will look nice on
Well,
you.
that just ate my. Well, I mean, if it goes how it goes, it just ate my chance of getting a shoulder primal, sort of. Every time it's like one too soon. Okay, this shoulder is the wrong set, and it doesn't have what I want anyway.
You look like you could use a new item. Do come back again.
3 of 18, 3 of
Heading in the right
36.
direction. Fortune favors the bold. Do come back again. See you soon.
5 of 54. Okay, I'll drink some water as well. I mean, I haven't seen that Buriza as a primal, I don't think. Last time I played. I don't think I got one. But like, that just sucks. It's not even offensive enough. It's too defensive. Like, way too defensive. I need that, what, 10, 10, 24 for it to be worth using. at the rate when the ambers are just like Tetrising everywhere, it's just worse because it's one box. Because like some random box will like that's what happens, right? When some people do the three runs and stuff, they would drop like the extra marquee topaz or whatever in the greater rift, like the third rift. They have to drop like 2 gems to pick up like the last thing, or to avoid like the one box eaten up for like one last legendary or something like that. And same goes with these ambers. Like when these ambers start tetrising before the IDing, it's just stupid. So like if you had to move the ambers before IDing just to loot maybe like 2 legendaries on the ground, that moving time of like several ambers in between the 3 runs is just as slow. Because it doesn't have to be the gems; it could be the ambers now, and the ambers tetrising is just horrible. And since the column of gems is like two boxes remaining on the last row, you could easily have just, let's say, amber and your hoarder gem. So like if I didn't have anything here and here, it would most likely be amber and Buna the Hoarder. And then I would have 8 free columns. I guess I can do that. Let me. I mean, that's if I want to do it. I can. It's just that uh, it's just easier to have my. It's just easier to have the gems that I'm upgrading like on me, so that I can click it faster. And that's another reason why I have like my fourth column tends to be the my fourth column tends to be the gems that I'm like upgrading or uh like swapping. And then one column is just gear that are like faster to swap. So like if I were to power level somebody, right? Welcome back. So if I were to like power level somebody, oh, you made coffee too, nice. So if I were to power level somebody, all I have to do is swap my Vala with my Fortress, and then swap my Bane of the Trapped with my Boon of the Hoarder, and then I can go. Pretty much. Instead of like either I have to go to my stash, or I have to do like a whole. Well, I mean I can swap like maybe seeds or something on top of it. So three little swaps versus like using the armory or going to the stash to find those things. So it's just a little bit easier. Oops.
I have more control now.
Very nice. Oh, I was just talking about like, yeah, eventually I'll get the witch doctor going. Thank you. But like, I just mean ease of swap. Like, I already have my fortress, placed with the gem of ease instead. So like, I can just technically just swap it over and ready to like power level. I don't have to go to the right tab, regardless of what tab it is.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. That was just a taste. Need more time.
I got it.
Not ready yet.
For some reason, I saw the little zombie in the entire mess.
Need more time. I'm still waiting. How satisfying. Not ready yet. You won't survive that.
Run, DH, run.
I'm still waiting. I'm here to help. I am returning to town.
Oof, barely. Barely upgraded that on teleport.
I've become more
Nah,
formidable.
I'm not ready to play the other one. Doesn't matter. Can do that anytime. I haven't even finished this character yet. I kind of want to like finish one and then do another. I mean, it only takes a minute, so it doesn't really matter when. Do it eventually.
Need more time.
Because like, if you power level, the one thing more is to actually like, I'll just be like playing and leeching it, because I have to collect gear anyway.
Still waiting.
So like, it's not productive.
Need more time.
Definitely appreciate that 1 minute though. It's just we don't have to do it right now.
I need more hatred to do that. Need more time. I'm still waiting. Do you want more? I need more time. I'm still waiting. Not ready yet. Sweet revenge. The rift guardian.
Aw, the monk has to come back.
I'm still waiting.
Amber, nice.
I may be able to help you. I need to go back. My training has paid off.
Alright, spending. Such a bad restraint. Bend.
You look like you could use a new item. Don't forget, luck always changes.
2 of 18.
Fortune favors the boy. What a steal. Don't forget, luck always
3 of
changes.
36.
You look like you could use a new item. See you soon. See you soon.
4 of 54. Okay. You're almost at 1400. I'm almost at 1150. I usually try to play like a rounded number if I can.
Not ready yet.
What am I gonna eat is the question for today.
I need more time. I have more control now. Not ready yet. That was just the thing.
Eat Paragon 1200. So you're telling me skip lunch and
Time.
play until dinner.
Do you want more? I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
No 1200, no food. Oh dang.
Not enough hatred.
I mean, at that point, I should be 1200, like, like early, even
That was just the thing.
like, you know, several days ago, right? At that
I'm
point.
still waiting. Not ready yet. You have tried.
Is this an ancient? Hmm. Interesting.
I've become more formidable. Need more time.
That was a double.
I'm still waiting. Need more time. Flee, you filth! Not ready yet.
So, Lix, what have you been either doing or playing? Like,
I'm still waiting.
like any of the newer games or something? Or like you've been like working like crazy?
Ready yet. I'm still waiting.
Just D2R? Waiting for ladder? Yeah. That's how that's also like what I'm waiting for. Plus working like crazy. Yeah. Um
Need more time.
I'm also waiting for ladder. I mean, I've already played the hardcore enough, like 93 and 90,
Not ready yet.
and then I have to like as soon as I need to prepare for ladder, I'm gonna delete like, a bunch of the
Need more time.
hoarded items that are like worth nothing basically, and then get ready for ladder.
I'm still waiting.
The Oh, Amber. The only question will be whether I want to be playing a class that I don't normally play at the start of the ladder or not.
I need to go back.
So like I've been thinking about either a druid start or a sorceress start or a paladin start, like either of those instead of the assassin. So I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, so normally I play traps in the beginning. And I like traps in the beginning because of between nightmare, like the nightmare run. Um the assassin is like one of the stronger ones. The only thing I don't like about playing a sorceress, obviously, in the beginning is
I'm
that
still waiting.
uh, if I'm not the third sorceress in the party, then uh, I just don't do the role of a
Need more
sorceress.
time.
The speed role, that is. I just don't like the speed role of the sorceress. I'm more of a utility sorceress. Why am I dodging? And then if I want to play a paladin, to start out, the problem with starting out as a paladin is that, I mean, I don't mind being the conviction. It's not about that. It's just, how fast will I get the gear? Because a lot of people like start out paladin have like an easier time at the end. Whereas if you play all the other classes tend to struggle a bit.
I'm still waiting.
So like I want to like speed up the farming process a bit outside of Sorcerer's Teleport, obviously. So like instead of playing the Trap Assassin and always have to do Pindle, I want to do something different. But at the same time, it's hardcore, so Pindle is pretty much what you what you can do this well safest, so to speak.
Not ready yet.
And then depending on how people play the ladder, though, like I have like the other part that was really annoying.
I'm still waiting.
The other part that was really annoying is that in group play, now I get it that the objective is to do like Ubers quickly or get torches quickly or like get keys quickly and do stuff like those things quickly. But if everyone is like geared in a different like speed at a different rate,
I need more hatred.
it's actually tough to do those things for certain people. And that got me like a little bit like like especially when there's the barb. So the existence of a group barb is that you should appreciate the barb giving you the buff. And this is talking about hardcore, especially hardcore, right? Like the presence of a barb is so good that you should appreciate it. So what you should do is you should play together. The second half of it. So like the first half of it in the same game, you should technically um do whatever you need to do on the first half of the uh barbarian's buff. Let me drop off the SOJ. Let me salvage the fragment and then uh not about to cry or run. Uh Basically, you know how you give the battle orders, right? And if the battle orders last for like 7 minutes, so the first half of the 7 minutes, you can do the key runs, whatever MFing people need to do that they like to do all the time. But then like don't split off to where let me spend, sorry.
Fortune
Um
favors the bold. Do come back again.
like
Do
the at the second half we should all come together and then do the chaos or bail together.
You look like you could use a new That's too bad. See you soon.
Because so that whatever drops you don't want,
Fortune favors the bold. Don't forget, luck always changes.
whatever drops you don't want, at least everyone can catch up with like either the leveling because you have an easier class or like somebody is like strong, like way strong. in order to kill stuff. Like, so Oblivion Knights, if you're a cold sword, you can't kill, but you have like a either a conviction paladin with you, and or like, you know, a hammered-in already there, kill able to do chaos for you. And since the barb boost health, no one is gonna die and stuff like that. So like, at least, you know, if it's not levels, people can get gear. But what happens is a lot of people just like prioritize like, oh, all we're doing is one mini boss, this and that, and then next game. You can do that like at any point in time. You know, you can do that like, you know, if people are at work in the daytime and you're not, and you're a sorceress, you're gonna be farming the same thing you would anyway. But when we're like playing together as a group, like at the hours together as a group, at least offer your damage or your build to play as a group on the second half of the barb buff, so that everyone is like on the same page relative, whether it be levels or gear. Because what if the like two other people of the party are support players? What are they gonna do on their own time? Sure, they can make an alt, but like sticking with the same character though, speaking, like what are they gonna do? Obviously, their point of playing a support in the beginning is because they enjoy supporting the group.
Not ready yet. My hatred is too low.
Wow. Fourth floor, huh? So like, I don't know. The play style is a bit awkward because it's almost as if people don't play at on their own time, which they do anyway. So it's kind of like confuses me. Grats on 1400. You gonna take a break? Oh, I mean I'm gonna take a break at 11:50, so I don't know. And I don't mean just the time, but like the Paragon too. Not specifically 11:50 a.m., um but like 11:50 Paragon. Not stopping at, well, Lix was talking about doing 1200, but like I mean, I could go to 1200, but it's just like I mean, aside from you helping me, you know, that's actually relatively a long time. Cause we're not like four manning, you know. But then again, like my in between time eats up the time anyway. So But yeah, like I don't know, the way that people play group play is kind of funky, especially on hardcore. Like softcore, I don't care what you do. You can do all that, on softcore, like whoever is okay. But like when you're playing hardcore, group play at the time that everyone is here, you should play as a group, like on the same map, the same zone, at some point. Otherwise, why? Aside from the fact that online you can't set player count, but like other than that though, some people don't even some people don't even need player count to do what they're doing because it's inefficient. So it it only makes my not argument, my discussion even more valid. Like if they're faster to do like a 1 minute run on their own anyway, like, because if they and then if like other people are taking the spot that they are gonna do, that's also annoying. So like when everyone's online at the time that we play together, I just feel like people don't understand at the back of their mind, even though they've played D2 for like 20 years or something, they they don't seem to understand like that. I think they got too used to single player. That's all there is. They got too used to single player. Not a good squirt necklace. Because it's almost I need to spend. Got too used to closing on the speed 417. They're bad anyway.
Fortune favors the bold. What? I didn't even know I had that thing.
634.
You look like you could use a new item at what? I didn't even know I had that thing.
851.
No, I will not do that.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you took out a cow stick and then you dashed. You auto like
Not ready yet.
that reminds me of like how some people do their pushes. So like even when it's like a push that it's like a lower end, right? So let's say they did a lot of speed runs and then they decided to do a push, and then for some reason like one elite pack stayed alive for like that few seconds longer, and then they get wrecked by it because their mindset or that them like the way that they press their keys was just so used to the speed version, regardless of like whether they swap the armory for a push or not, it doesn't matter. It's more about like they got too used to how their speed plays that they got wrecked on on some boss pack for that push. That just reminds me of that because you were so like always the one closing that you accidentally closed on yourself. Yeah, Ember. What did you get? Amulet. Oh, like 3 of those? Why so many?
I've become stronger.
5. Is it better? 30 crossed me over. Let's see, what's the key count like? 85? I think I'll just take a break here. Thank you so much. That really helped. Yeah. Thanks for that 130. I didn't even expect it. So I didn't even have to, I think I had the right passive though. Yeah. At least I had the right passive. Cause I cause I almost I believe I would have had tactical advantage on there and it would have sucked a little bit. Yeah, thank you for the runs, man. Yeah, just how many keys do you have, by the way? Just I know that you have a lot, but how many? Real quick. 48 more to go? Nah. It's 46, but um yeah. You have 1500 plus keys? Oh. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you had 1500 keys though. Okay, 156. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. You might want to get yourself back above 200 if you were gonna do your ZDH stuff. You probably want to get yourself back to 200 if you're gonna do your ZDH for 1500.